got a little single place eagle, legal eagle.
Yes, sir.
This is called a double eagle?
Yes, sir.
What's the story on this one?
Well, I've got some friends that are pretty heavy, pretty hefty in the weight department, and they wanted something they could fly, so this kind of idea came along, and we made a airplane that would carry a lot of weight, so they can fly at single seat if not having maybe with a light passenger with them, but it'll handle a real big person. It's the weight on this airplane, useful load is 516 pounds, and that's quite a bit.
What's the bigger difference then? I mean, we're using different tubing in it, or?
Well, the tubing is slightly larger, and the wing is from 107 square feet to 127 square feet. We added 20 square feet to the wing, and we have a little bigger strut here. We have a 3-inch strut in the front, 2-inch in the back. They're streamlined extruded aluminum, and it has a 4-cylinder engine, 4-cylinder Volkswagen engine of 1835 cc, compared to the 2-cylinder engine of 916 cc. It's wider, 40 inches wide compared to 20 inches wide.
Got dual controls on it?
Dual control, dual rudder, and have individual hand-operated brakes. You can brake one wheel at a time, step on the rudder pedal and pull up on that brake handle, and you go right around. You don't have a problem at all.
The wing itself, is it the exact same wing, or is it a stronger wing?
It's the same airfoil, but the spars have been beefed up, and I had an engineer figure the numbers on the spar and the rest of the wing, and have an engineering study done on the wing. And it turns out I told him to figure it for 1,000-pound gross. But since the airplane turned out so light at 386 pounds, I lowered the gross to 900 pounds. That'd give you another 10% G-load before the wing will warp or destruct. And now we've got in the utility category instead of the standard category. The wing is a utility category structure.
When did the first idea or concept come about to produce a two-place?
Well, like I said, I had a friend that weighed 300 pounds, and he wanted something he could fly. So I said, well, what you need is a double eagle. So it just kind of spur of the moment thing, it just popped up. And he said, well, build me one. So I did. I built one, but I'm not going to give it to him or sell it to him. I'm going to keep it. And so I decided that I'd just sell plans to it. There's a lot of interest in it.
So we're now selling plans, and plans are available for it now?
Plans are available at my address. Just write or call L.E. Milholland, P.O. Box 747, Brookshire, Texas, 77423. Or look in my website, betterhalfvw.com, or send me an email, L.E. Milholland, Leonard at lemilholland.com.
The plans, are they like a 50-page booklet or 20-page
Plans, there's 85 sheets in the plans, and they're 8.5 by 11 typewriter size paper. I made them that way so I could sell them reasonable, and the plans cost $75 plus $5 postage. And I also have 5 videos, how to do it videos. One for the wing, one for the engine, one to start instruction, and one on the tail, and another finishing video. And they're $25 each, and the whole deal, plans and videos, are $200. Kind of get a little discount there if you buy everything at once.
Now, how many of the two-place models are currently in production or in being built or out flying?
Well, I just introduced this and started advertising the 1st of July '03, and this is the only completed one. There are 2 others now in construction, and those are friends of mine that are helping me develop it and get the construction methods down properly and get all the bugs and little details worked out where it'd be easy for somebody else to take over and build one.
What kind of performance are we getting? You mentioned we've gone to a 4-cylinder Volkswagen engine now?
Yes, sir. There's a 4-cylinder Volkswagen. It has 92 millimeter cylinders on it. That makes it an 1835 cc displacement engine, and it puts out right at 60 horsepower. It runs cruise RPM is from 27 to 3,300 RPM, and that also determines your speed of cruise. You can go from 60 to 65 to 75 by just running the engine a little faster. So everybody asks me what the cruise is. I said it depends on how fast you want to run your engine.
Has stall speed coming in at?
Stall speed's under 40, it's around 35, right at 35. And power on stall is just so ridiculously nose high that you'd have to have been passed out to stall it power on.
What about fuel consumption?
Fuel consumption's around 4 gallons an hour. It's not quite that much. I'd say 3.4, 3.6, 3.5 to 4 gallons an hour. Again, depending on how hard you run the engine. But the engine doesn't care. That speed, that low speed on this engine is no problem at all. It really is easy for this engine to run 3,000 RPM all day long.
Are you making available any subcomponents so that
the only thing besides the plans and videos that I have are propeller hubs for the engine. I have a very good friend by the name of John Bolding who lives in Baytown. He is building welded fuselages for people that don't want to weld, and also he furnishes all the material to build the whole airplane. He has a materials package and or a welded fuselage. And he lives in Baytown, Texas. And his number is 281-383. And he will treat you right. He's got the prices down there very reasonable.
How much do you figure that someone would have all up invested to get one of these airplanes actually flying?
Well, I'd say from $5,000 to $7,000, and that depends on your scrounging ability, how much you can beg, borrow, swap, and get it flea markets and fly markets and things like that. There's a lot of materials available. One of my tricks is to buy somebody's project that they're not going to finish and use all the materials for another project, and sometimes end up selling the rest of it for as much as I paid them for it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.